Uh-oh. Oh, hi, you are here. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sika Gold, and I'm your virtual sister all the way from Vancouver, Canada. So how are you doing today? Happy Sunday, guys. So I come to you today with a very juicy but educative video. And I hope to talk to my young girls out there. I hope to talk to the, to the lady that was like me at some point. Maybe you are like that right now. Listen, I'm just trying to save your soul from agony, from pain. And I will explain a lot of things in this video, so just bear with me. If you have not joined the family, I wonder what you're waiting for. Join the family, please and thank you. You are not going to regret this. And if this teaches you a lesson, please, if you know anybody in the same scenario that I'm about to share with you, please share this video with the lady. You just might save a soul. So as you saw the title of this video, yes, I dare say that I paid my bride price myself. My own bride price, I paid it. What an error. Chai, Asa Odogu that I'm supposed to be. I was an Asa something else for a while. But that's not even where we're diving into right now. I want to tell you what I've learned. I want to tell you what is important according to my story. It might not be all of it for you, but I hope you learn one thing or two. What is a bride price? Coming from an African culture, I'm Togolese Nigerian. The bride price is even in the Bible. When you want to marry a lady, you go to her father's house with gifts, with money, with presents to show that I can responsibly take care of your daughter. If she comes to me as my wife or as my son's wife, she would not be neglected. I will take good care of her. I can provide for her. And it's that thing that traditionally links you with somebody. If they accept the present, they are willing to give you their daughter. So that exchange that is happening is a seal over a union, the union of the two people. This is the most simple form that I can explain to you what the bride price is. And now let me share with you my story. Now, growing up, I've watched a lot of YouTube, Nollywood, of people having bride price here and there, paying. Did a little digging in research, asked a few uncles, asked a few aunties as to how these things really happen, and they filled me in on that. So when my mother, because my father is late, he passed away. So when my mother was about to organize the list, she went to see the uncles who put a list together. And apparently there was a list for my uncles and a list from my mother, which was strange to me because in all the marriages I've witnessed, I've never seen two lists. And I was like, what is this? And then again, I'm aware that even if the list was sent, you can still, argue on a few things to be like, you know what, this is a little too much. Can you meet us halfway? And blah, blah, blah. Though, from the reading of the scriptures, there was no list. Hear me? In the days of old, there was no list. The people who are coming to seek the wife, packaged, they just knew how to impress those people in such a way that they don't say no to us, or in such a way that they feel confident to let their child go because she's going to be taken care of. There was no list. But welcome to 2025. For me, my list happened in 2019. But anyways, welcome to this current situation we find ourselves in, when there's now bride price list that if you don't get everything on that list, we're not giving you our daughter. Anywho, so we got the list. So the person I met is born and raised in Canada, right? And unbeknownst to him, he wasn't very familiar with what is a bride price, because it's not their culture. However, I think at some point he was open to, explore, okay, what's there? Let's see what they require and just do what they want to do, right? Or what they require us to do. So I had to do a lot of teaching, a lot of information. I believe I still have some videos on this channel. I would delete them later, of me informing the person that, hey, this is the bride price, this is how it's called, this is what you need to bring, and this is what's on the list. I did find, though, that my mom's list was very, unrealistic. But then again, it's just me with my child knowledge. Maybe I didn't know enough, but I found it very extensive, So I was like now going back and forth between, my mom and a few uncles. I'm like, yo, what you guys are asking for? Is it low much? Do you want to reduce it? Which is a mistake from my part, because I don't think I should have done it. I don't think I should have done it. And I'll tell you why. So when I informed my Canadian ex-partner about it, a part of me did not want to give him the chance to see me as a gold digger, because that bride price is traditional rights that he has to fulfill before getting me as a wife. And because of my goody two guinea corn, they call that saying, because of my ignorance or the desire not to be perceived as a gold digger, I now paid my own bride price myself. Okay, I informed the person that, hey, this is what is required, here's the list, this is what we're gonna do, what's your take on it? Immediately I saw the facial countenance just went down, like maybe you say this girl just want to take my money. And I'm like, hey bro, I ain't about your money, what you talking about? Which I should have been. But with my church mind, I explained what the bride price was. I tried to negotiate, with my people to lower it a little bit and whatnot. So when the time of the marriage was now coming closer, I came up with a suggestion. I'm like, hey, boo-boo, listen, we can start saving money. We can save a definite amount every day, or at the end of the month, we put it in a box. And then a year after, this is how much we will get, and we will have all the expenses that we need to spend will be from that box. Because out of my planning, we were supposed to have, I think, $32,000 Canadian dollars, and I felt like that would be enough to cover a lot of things. Because again, we had flight tickets, we had visas, we had where to stay, we had the food, we had transportation, and all of that. Because the wedding was not even happening in Canada, it was back home in Africa, in Togo and in Gabon. So because of all the expenses, I don't know why. Oh, Sika, I did not want, I didn't want to give person reason to insult me. I really didn't want to hear that. Oh, I took care of you and your family. You know that kind of cause what I want to avoid. I really didn't want to give the person a chance to be like, I took care of all your needs, or now maybe the reason where you did here. So that I carried this matter for head again, preventing me from seeing the irresponsibility of the person. Now, when I came up with that suggestion, I also typed out like an Excel sheet, like a spreadsheet. And I'm like, okay, the month of January, that's the amount. February, that's the amount. Okay. And once you put your money in, I take it off. Like, okay, January is covered, February is covered, and all of that. So, first month, January, I put my money inside. Uncle no put. Second month, January, February, Abby, Uncle put in money. Myself put my money. March, okay, I put my money. He put his money. That's 2 months of his money. April came. I put my money in, ticked it. Uncle put something, and I ticked it too. I think April. Then from May, janvier, février, mars, avril, mai. From May, something started happening. I noticed that from May till about June, September, I was the only one putting money. Now I said, Uncle, you are owing us. Why is it that I'm putting my money religiously? You are not putting your money. And guys, this was before the marriage. When I tell you, say, don't say whether you use me or not see them. Not true. I was like, you are owing us. This is supposed to be planning towards a wedding or a traditional marriage. Why are you not faithful in this? And I kept putting in my money. That was being dumb. I was being dumb. Because that was an indication of financial irresponsibility. That was a clear indication of someone that really doesn't care about this much. You know, this was a clear indication that you're actually in this on your own. But I think at that time, it gets as love they shock me that I not can realize all this, which is a mistake. And that's why I keep saying till today, I think I paid my own bride price, because what you were supposed to even put in that, savings box was not put in its entirety. Unless you want to tell me otherwise. I'm pretty sure I paid my bride price myself. His mom's flight, his auntie's flight, yeah, he might have covered it. But you see my bride price, I paid it myself. It was my money. Now, I want to correct the foundation. And that's why I'm sharing it with you, so that you don't make the same mistake I made. I was really of the mindset that, when a man doesn't have it all together yet, help him, support him. He's gonna get it one day and take care of you. In as much as this mindset is not terrible, I strongly now believe that it's not everybody you do that with, especially with a man that cannot show you that he can take care of you beyond all reasonable doubt. And that was my case. I would have done it for an African man. I would have still done it for a man who can show me that he can sacrifice for me, and not somebody that's just gets it from me. Guys, I was pregnant, unemployed, in school, full time, taking care of my daughter full time, and all Uncle was worried about is, so you ain't gonna pay no bills? And I'm like, what part of I'm unemployed and in school and pregnant? And don't you get? I had to go to school 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then I'll pick up my daughter and go skip the dishes with her in the car so we can have food that evening. If this isn't wickedness, what is? With being dizzy, with all the morning sickness, all he could care about was money. Money, money, money. I got sick. Ask him what medication I'm on. He has no idea. I had surgery. He had no idea. I'm laughing at myself because I did myself. And I'm begging you, don't do yourself like this. Don't do yourself like this. The irresponsibility of the person became clearer. And there's one time, guys, I asked for a ride to the ferry and the person tells me, oh, you have to give me $50. I'm like, for you to give your wife a ride, I have to pay you $50 to give me a ride. Hey, Michelle. Hey. I was so shocked because those things are foreign to me. I called his mother. I'm like, Mom, I cannot believe this. She says, I'm going to call you back. She calls me back and she says, well, he said he didn't have no money. Hey, then it dawned on me that, see, are you raising a man or a boy? Even if you didn't have money, if for better, say you take money out of your credit card, later on, come ask me, say, baby, I beg, if you borrow me something, I beg, than to clearly tell me that I have to pay you to give your wife a ride. I don't want. This just the height of it. And again, I'm not surprised because throughout this marriage, I carried 90% of the financial weight. I carried 90% of the financial weight. So me paying my bride price from the very beginning was where I made the mistake. Trying to be understanding girlfriend, okay? That he doesn't have it now. To get to a point in the future, like P-Square sang it. Reason with me, if I no get today, I go get them tomorrow. I be you want make a die. It no easy for me. Hey, if I no get today, I go get them tomorrow. Some of them, if you help them like that, but some of them you cannot. The Bible says God so loved the world that he gave. Your ability to give to the woman whose womb you're going to use, whose last name will be changed, your ability to give to that woman says a lot. If you are unable to, I'm sorry, you are not a man. Let me rephrase that. If you are unwilling to, because some of them are very much willing, but they are not able. A man will ask me for child support. Mwah! Am I making millions? You will ask me for spousal support. Come ask me for unequal division of family asset to your face. It is clear that the money they run am, which is disappointing because he lost more than money. He might not realize it yet, but he lost more than money. Guys, girls, don't pay your bride price yourself. If the foundation is faulty, what can the righteous do? If If the foundation is wrong, what can the righteous do? What was I thinking in my 20s, oh God? What was I thinking? But it's okay. 20 has passed. That's why I'm coming out loud now to tell you. No, pay your own bride price yourself. Oh. No do it go backfire. On top, you love. Please, there's nothing wrong with loving your man. In fact, the way to show him love is to be patient. You know, baby, wait. Go and get your things together. Come back for me. I'm here for you. But you're struggling right now. Let me just come out of my pocket and give you. Again, if it's for the right person, I honestly don't see any problem with that. But for a gold digger, for a mommy's boy, I was as good as the money I was bringing into the household. I stopped working March 2024, where I had to return to school, pay for a surgery that the person has no idea about. I was paying private lenders. Guys, it is when I now walk again that I discovered the real face of the person. And I'm not mad at that. You know what they say? It's better that you're pushing me down from the second floor than to push me down from the 10th floor. The thing, he paid me, I'm not gonna lie, give you. He paid me. But it is good when the true value or the true nature of people is exposed, so you're not deceived any longer. It was all money. This man moved into my house again, my apartment, and was living at my expense. I would assume a real man to say, you know, I'm moving into your house, so I'm paying bills from now on. I had a Toyota RAV4 that I came from Manitoba with to BC, and that car, the motor broke down and I had to replace it and stuff. So the person now says he had like an old Honda Civic, and he was like, give me this car. When I sell my car, I'm gonna give you the money. Who? I gave him my car. He sold his car, and I not see the money. I not see him until I go ask, say, oh boy, you sold your car. You said you were going, like, be a man of your word. You know, those were the indications I should have known then. Not only that, child support payments. He has a son prior to our union. And I remember one time the guy was so depressed. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Oh, the baby mama threatened to take him to court for child support services. And I'm like, but you're paying, the child support for your son. It's not for the baby mama. Again, money. Oh, she's gonna get rich of it. Oh, this woman. I'm so appalled by the mentality. No wonder now he's asking me to pay him child support. We'll see that in court. But again, this just speaks to the financial irresponsibility of the person. Let me give you another one. After a wedding in 2019, his mother gave us $5,000 to go on a honeymoon. Guys, I had no idea. When the woman just, chat me up like, what you doing? And I'm like, Mom, I'm working. And she's like, are you guys not going on a honeymoon? I'm like, no, we broke. We just came back from the wedding. We don't have money. And then she's like, but I gave you guys $5,000. And I had to pretend like I was aware. I'm like, yeah, Mom, thank you for that. I really wanted to thank you for the kind gesture, Mommy. God bless you. After I hung up that call. I said, yeah. Mogbe. I said, oh boy, Mommy gave us $5,000 for a honeymoon. You didn't bother to share that info with me so that I can thank her for the kind gesture.
Oh, I needed it to be a surprise.
No, you surprised me with the location, not with a kind gesture of mommy. Again, financial dishonesty. I have so many instances, but that's not the point of the video. That's not, you see the box I told you we were saving money in, I had money in it that the person stole, and I have proof of it. I have so many instances, but I just want to tell you, do not pay your bride price yourself, no matter how in love you are with your soon-to-be husband, because that is the foundation on a lot of it. Is spiritual first. Now imagine those days in the Bible. Man, they come. The man that is supposed to come with the presents, supposed to come with the gifts, with the wine, with the bottles, they are coming empty-handed, and us receiving them and still feeding them. Does that make sense? No, if you are hungry, I will feed you, you go your go. But if you want to come from a point, from an angle that I have the ability to take care of your daughter, you come loaded. You don't need to be rich. You just need to have a mindset that I am the provider. It has nothing to do with being wealthy. It has everything to do with your ability to protect, provide for your home. So, me paying my bride price from the foundation, I messed it up. I messed it up. Trying to be an understanding girlfriend or fiancé in this scenario does not apply. That is where I made the mistake. If you cross mountain, you cross fire to get the gift, oh, I go die for you. But me, my case, I went to die. Even the person was not willing to cross any ocean or cross any fire. So I did myself. So please, I'm sharing it with you so you don't do yourself. Don't do yourself. I hope, send it to a sister that is about to say, Mommy, I love him so much. Daddy, I love you so much. Love back walk. It is good to love, but with love carries sense. With love carries sense. It's very important. It's going to save you from a lot of headache. Now, I'm not saying that even if a man pays your bride price, he cannot misbehave. We have some like that. They still misbehave after. But at least you did not participate in making your foundation faulty. I did. It's a big regret that I have, but it's okay. I'm glad I'm realizing it in my 30s. I can make amends, and I will make amends. Going forward, things will be different. And that's why I'm sharing it with you on this channel, because we're going to grow together, we're going to evolve together, and God will bless us. So thank you for watching my video. I am Sika Gold, your virtuous sister, all the way from Vancouver, Canada. Join the family if you haven't. God bless you, and I love you.